I'll stick it down by the milk thing area. Be nice to have a little lean-to over here I can park it in, but that's fine. Stop that there, turn it off. Guess, well, that's a bad, not the best way round to park it, because that could end up with me getting stuck in the wall. But I think for right now, the farm is in a good situation. 140,000, that's good. Now that truck, as I said, it's going to cost us 1,600 per day, so almost 5,000 every month. But we just made 40,000 selling milk. So I don't think that, yeah, I think 5,000 per month and 40,000 income, it's paying for itself. I'm not too fussed about that. Alrighty. Whoa. We will jump out, and I think check the store just one last time. Seal flow 155. We cannot afford it. So, sleep, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Should be. Oh! Yes. Production costs, property maintenance, vehicle leasing costs. Oh, only 500. Ah. So leasing costs, when it says leasing costs per day, it doesn't mean per game day, it means per game month. So if you're playing 28 days per month, then leasing costs will be divided by 28 over the course. So actually not too bad. It's about a little over 1,500 per month to pay for the truck, and still we're making like £40,000. So I would say it's an even better deal. Okay, park that right about there. Turn the engine off, turn the lights off. Oh, let us take a look at, there is one of those things. I'm not going to go with one of those. Ooh, 40-foot header for 27,000, a 3-meter cedar, not happening. 6-meter corn header. Yeah. And I still need a little skid steer for this place. Get the Massey Ferguson to pick up the tomato pallets. So all of the sales I take to the what's it called? The exporter, Maypole exporter, because they're a better value there. Or we get credit for our environmental score, and we have such a nice environmental score that I'm just Going to make the most of it. So that was like 7 pallets here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which will fit exactly in our truck. I think bring in the forks a little. There we go. So this truck does have auto load, but it auto loads quicker if you stick the pallets inside it rather than leave them on the ground and drive past them. Plus I can do that. Actually, that didn't load very fast. But anyway, it takes 7 pallets, which is pretty much exactly what we need, at least at the moment. Now, eventually, I might turn this into a root crop production, just to provide food for piggies. At which point we'll not be selling from this yard. But that's probably a year away, maybe more. So I might look at the other tanker. I did have it checked off for this playthrough, but then I decided against it. And then maybe I'll change my mind. Oh, that's not happening. There we go. And obviously not cold enough to put the little plastic sheeting over that yard at the moment. And this is one of those. It can be unloading while I do the next thing. Kind of like the baler that we have, or the wrapper, where you can throw a bale in there and it goes through its motions while you go get the next bale. I think I messed that one up. Indeed I did. Stab. Okay. Stab that one. Oh, it's a little high. Let's bring it down a bit and stick it on the back. There we go. And the last one. Then unload the last one. We can put the tractor away probably before this is even done. I might leave these forks on this tractor. Because really the only thing else that's happening in this yard for the next 2 months is picking up tomato pallets. Pallets of tomatoes, whatever you want to say. I do want to look in for a bucket though at some point. Okay, that's good. Lights off, engine off. Truck. Doors closed. Let's jump in and go for a drive. Okay, so down to Maypole exports. We'll get this lot sold. Should be 3,500 litres. So it takes 7 pallets. That's actually it takes more than 7 pallets. It takes 7,000 litres. So we could do more tomatoes if we had them. That would be an interesting thing. Well, I mean, if I switch that over to doing sugar beets or potatoes to feed the pigs with, that's one thing. And then, like I was saying earlier, I could put 2 greenhouses or gardens down in the other yard. We could move this truck over to the other yard and grow tomatoes there. So, this truck does get a little squirrely over 100 kilometers an hour. But that's due to lack of traction and it just goes airborne. Unlike the tanker that we have, which seems to go all sorts of weird. So I do have something to pick up there. Well, we'll see. I'm thinking I want a bucket for moving manure around, or I want a really small trailer. I could go with a really small trailer that hitches to the back of this vehicle. But, I'll pull in here. And whee. And there it goes. So about £2,000 from tomato sales, and we'll make about, I think it's 2,400 from bread. And the nice thing is we drove this far. The bread making place is just down here. Sometimes we get 3 pallets, but frequently it's only 2. And only 2 this time. And then we'll go get our jelly truck. Disconcerting. Okay. Oh, I didn't open the doors. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. So yeah, the issue with 5. There it is. The issue with productions is the slow rate at which they produce. You do make a lot more money. Well, you make a fair amount more money doing productions. Oops. But, you know, if you think about it, we're producing only 2 crates of bread per month. That's not a big amount. when you think how much flour we produced, we've sold probably 70% of our flour in the last year because we just had too much to make bread with. So, and things like furniture and fabrics and clothing are all the same. They're very valuable individually, but the rate at which you can produce them isn't the greatest. Okay, that should be the door shut. Yes. Go drive. Try not to drive into the hedge. That's a good plan. So the thing is I when it comes to productions, I may never exceed the capacity of this truck from any single location. I mean, flour I am, but for the most part, this thing can move everything that I'm producing monthly. There we go. 3,700 plus 400, so 4,000 from the bread. So we're doing 4,000 a month from bread. Fluctuations based on prices, but it's not a bad thing. It's 4,000 times 2, it's about 50,000 just from bread, and I don't know how much we made from flour, but it's definitely more than we make from things like barley, wheat, etc. And since we own those productions, we might as well use them and justify their initial cost. Eventually we'll make back the money we invested in buying the productions. Oops. For right now, I think we're heading back to the barn. Oh, I need to check. Well, yes. I need to check the garden has enough manure in it. And seed. I think it's got enough, more than enough water at the moment. I think that truck will take water. So I could always run it down to the pond and fill it up and bring back 24,000 litres of water to load into the place with the vegetables and the growing. Yes. Whee! Ugh. And I'm driving way too fast there. Alrighty, so that's really the end of another year. There is nothing else for us to do on the farm. Ooh, except fix the truck. Knock the dent out of the front of it. And stop. Lights, engine. Jump out. Get stuck in a bar. Yes, why not? There we go. And yeah, that's perfectly adequate. So this thing here, 6 litres of salt. Oh, we already have manure in it. We have seeds in it. We have water in it. We could use some more water soon. Let's have a look. Soon water. It takes 24 times 48 is... I don't know. It's a number. 144 times 4 is about 5,000 times 2 is about 10,000 water per month. Really? 10,000 water per month. I might need to run and get some water. But outside of that, I think the farm is looking good. Don't know where that manure came from. Got no pigs. It's supposed to be the manure from the pigs, not the manure from the cows. So yeah, I already moved manure over, so I don't need to move any more for a while. We've got seeds in there, it's just short on water, and as I said, nothing exciting there. Do I go to sleep? Jump to January. How's about that as a plan? I should probably have checked the cows as well, but I think we're good. I'll park this up. I'll do a brief check on the cows. See, this truck's a little bit less squirrely than the TLX. Jump out. Oh, I'm actually on this side. Okay, so I was going to check the cows. Just 388. The cows are 430,000 litres of food. They have 22,000 litres. I've got to figure out the straw. Slurry 91,000, milk 13,000 already, so yeah, they produce a lot. And 10, 10, 15, 5, 5. The 15s, next month they should be at 90%. So, I think we're good. Sleep till 8. It will be January. Then I may need to figure out some lunch. Oh, snow. Well, nothing interesting there. So yeah, next month we will have 15 more cows. We already have a truckload of milk. Yeah, we got to do something with the straw. Straw is a problem. What else did I want to check? Contract still cultivating. Oh, it's snowing. I wanted to check the garden, didn't I? Oh, now that's an interesting plan. So I can ship milk down to the dairy and then keep going to the lake and pump some water. And make it just one big round trip. Stop. Right, engine, jump out. And there you go. It has its little thing. It has 220 litres of water. The solid fertilizer is gone, so it's not producing anything. I need to change the production there. Deactivate tomatoes and solid fertilizer. No. Yes. Activate tomatoes and manure. Oh, it's snowing here too. Well, that's fun. Okay, so we are now switched over to producing tomatoes with our manure. So at least we have something to do with our manure. Don't need a bucket. I need to figure out why that's not working, and that may entail me running around with bale shredders figuring out if one works or not. Store. Let's check the store sales just before we go. There's a poop truck. Well, how big is that? 16,000 litres of manure. And then there's one of those. Don't like these because they don't have the spray options, which the other ones do. And there's a tiny tractor, which I really don't need. So, poop truck, you have spreader system, ESP21, TCE. It doesn't seem to have a different. It's 18,000 litres, regardless. Trollbog, Michelin. Well, leave it with me. I will think about the options of one of those, because it's 50% off, so we're saving a ton of money on it. So it could be a good thing. We do need something to move wood with. Oh, there's a little man truck which has a bendy thing on the back. And costs 1,800 per day. But I think the idea I have with wood is to chop down a whole bunch of trees into a pile and then rent something to move the wood somewhere. Because then we save on costs on that. Cows, yeah, we have to figure out the straw. Everything else, I think, slurry, oof, we've got 250,000 litres of manure. And over a tank's worth of milk. So I think next time I run milk down to the dairy, I will go and bring back some water. I'm pretty sure our truck can do that. Truck can do that. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Animals. No. Trucks. Is leased. That's why I can't see it. Milk, water, diesel, I think DEF, liquid, fertilizer, liquid, herbicide, slurry, and digestate. So we can carry everything in this truck, so not a big deal. But we are looking at somewhat the sunrise. There you go. We are looking at the sunrise over Maypole Farm on a snowy January morning. I need to go and figure out my lunch. I'm sure other people do as well. So I will wish you all a good weekend, good week. We will be back next week, maybe early. The kids will be here, but probably not until after lunchtime. So, as I said, I wish you all well, and for now, I'm out of here. Have fun, everyone.